Kyle Chapman, Based Stickman, on racism, ethno-nationalism, the alt-right, the new right, and more. Kyle Chapman, aka Based Stickman, made a live stream on October 24th, 2017 to address a few issues. I am using his video here with his permission, so thank you, Kyle. I know you're a busy man and you hate social media, so I appreciate you answering and giving me permission here. As I've documented in a few of my videos, Kyle Chapman has made it clear that he is against racism and bigotry of any kind. Also, this video does not mean that Kyle and I agree on all socio-political issues. But I know we agree when it comes to liberty and equality, and that to me is most important. And I don't like to see people being treated unfairly or lied about, even if they are my worst enemy. I demand honesty and honor. So as I often do, I will cut through the rumors and show you firsthand that about which so many people waste so many words debating. Kyle posted this video, originally 30-minute long live stream, on his Based Stickman Facebook account, and the audience was rather small, so that's why I want to share it with you here. More people need to see this. He also addressed Augustus Invictus and Johnny Benitez, with whom he had a physical fight a few days ago. Let me know if you want to see video of that. But what's important here is what Kyle said about racism, ethno-nationalism, and so on. I think it needs to be a matter of historic record, and I think it needs to be accessible to more people.
So in terms of the alt-right, which Johnny is a member of, initially, when I was a more naive, like I said, I was a dinosaur when I came into this movement. I was naive. I didn't really understand what was going on with the alt-right or the spectrum. And so initially, when I created Folk, when I got in this movement, I thought that there might be some sort of uneasy alliance between the alt-right and the new right. Sort of like the enemy of my enemy is my friend, okay? And we can just come together and just go after the globalists, go after the commies, and then later on we could sort out our differences. After Charlottesville and after getting to know a lot more alt-right guys, I decided that that wasn't the way to go. I decided that it wasn't going to work, because too many of their politics didn't jibe with mine. And this isn't the whole alt-right. There are identitarians that simply want to marry amongst their own and preserve European culture, American, white American culture. Hey, that's fine. I don't have a problem with those guys. A lot of those guys are good people. But if you want an ethno-state here in the United States and you want to remove American citizens because of the color of their skin, you want to create a race war, the exact same thing the left has been trying to create for decades, a race war where whites would almost certainly lose, especially considering more than half of their own people would turn against them. I mean, that's exactly what the left wants. If the left has, since the Weather Underground, has been trying to start a race war for decades, do you think they would try to do that having in mind that we had even the slightest chance of winning? No, they wouldn't. It would be, we would lose the moral high ground, and it would be a miserable failure for us. So once I sort of like started figuring this stuff out and piecing it all together, I decided that those elements of the alt-right were not compatible with our movement. You know, I have a biracial son. I don't want my son run out of the country by some alt-right fascist. I don't want to create an ethno state here in the United States. Now, as far as our European brothers are concerned, those are their homelands. They have been there for thousands and thousands of years. If they want to keep Germany all German, that's on them. They have every right to do that, just like the Japanese have every right to keep Japan all Japanese and to preserve their culture and heritage. What we got going on here in the United States is different. All right? So, if there's a war in this nation, it needs to be a war of patriots. It needs to be a war of nationalists against globalists and communists. It can't have anything to do with race. If it has anything to do with race, we lose, man. All of America loses, but especially white America. Where I'm at, I want all people to come together regardless of race. I don't care if you're a fucking tranny. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're black, white, Asian. It doesn't matter. We got to come together as patriots. That's the only way it works. If we get stuck on this racial division, we lose. We need to bring on everyone to fight these people. We need to build a massive army. And I'm not going to turn my back on my brother or my fellow patriot because of the color of his skin. I've met too many people that are willing to bleed and die for this movement that are not white. And they are warriors. They are down for the cause. That's where I'm at. The alt-right has basically declared war against the new right. I'm a pretty big target by these guys on the new right, have been almost from day one, where I put out a post telling people they need to chill out with the racism. You know, they've been attacking me ever since. So this is just another attack in a long list of attacks perpetrated against me by the alt-right, because they see what we're doing over here, and they see that we're actually taking members out of their organizations and we're bringing them into ours. Because one of the things I do is I have no problem talking about the war on whites. I have no problem talking about white genocide, or how whites are relentlessly attacked by the media and academia on a daily basis. Is the solution to that an ethno state here in the United States? No. But, you know, at least, so I'm one of the few people that will actually go out there and address these issues. And as a result, a lot of young men that were previously in the alt-right have come around to my way of thinking, which is American nationalism. And then they finally understood the only way you're going to get an ethno state here in the United States is a civil war, a bloody, vicious, just beyond violent civil war, and you're going to remove innocent families from a homeland where their people have been for generations. It's not going to fucking work. All right? All these guys talking about that shit, that is not going to work. They are going to lose miserably, and the repercussions of it, of a race war of that sort, will haunt whites for generations after that war is lost. So the answer is not ethno-nationalism here in the United States. The answer is American nationalism, and we focus on culture. We focus on our similarities and not our differences. So, I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. Just wanted to address it. I'm going to continue doing what I do, regardless of these attacks by these alt-right trolls, and I'm going to continue to fight for our freedoms, to fight for freedom of speech, and to raise awareness about communism and neo-Marxism and cultural Marxism and how it's destroying Western society, and the need to reverse it. So, thank y'all. Love y'all. We'll see you next time.
There you have it, folks. Again, this was taken from a live stream about 30 minutes long, in which Kyle also addressed some negative things Augustus Invictus has been saying about him lately, and about a little physical fight that he had with Johnny Benitez a few days ago. If you're interested in that stuff, let me know in the comments section. I have video of the incident from an eyewitness and also from Johnny Benitez's phone, so I can make a video about that one, and or about the Augustus Invictus thing, so let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, folks. Peace for the peaceful, tough love, equality of opportunity, not of outcome, and freedom for those who respect the freedom of others.